So, Dream was just cancelled again. Now, as you guys know, there's this huge problem in the Minecraft community of people drawing this weird art, making fanfictions, and shipping Minecraft YouTubers. And one of these YouTubers is actually TommyInnit. Now, TommyInnit is 16 years old, which means that he is a minor, and all of these fanfictions and art that people are drawing is actually illegal, and it's pretty disgusting that people are drawing this type of art of a minor. Now, recently, hashtag Dream was wrong was trending on Twitter. Now, the reason this was trending on Twitter is because an old clip surfaced of Dream saying that he was fine with people making this art of him and his friends.
We honestly don't care. I don't think I have seen a single thing be said about me or about George or Sapnap that I have cared about and gone, oh, that person shouldn't be saying that. So that's something we wanted to talk about as well, because people seem to get upset about that on our behalf. Now, I do think that section creators overall, if they're not okay with it, is wrong, or sexualizing a minor. But otherwise, we don't care. Honestly, we do not care in any way whatsoever about essentially anything that can be said. We have sat there reading like fanfics that are like the most disgusting stuff, laughing. So trust me, we do not care. We do not care in any way. Whoever wants to say anything about us, we don't care. So we just want to address that because people get upset about that. And I've seen so many people getting canceled over that. And it's like, come on, guys. Like, really? We don't care. None of us care. Don't be upset on our behalf because we don't care about it.
Now, in this clip, he did say that it is not okay to make this art if the creator is not okay with it. And he also said that it is not okay to make this art of minors. Now, people on Twitter started canceling Dream because they believe this clip showed that he supported people making this art of TommyInnit. And this right here is some of the things that people had to say. Hashtag Dream was wrong started trending after people were annoyed that Dream hasn't yet addressed the issue with people drawing inappropriate art. TommyInnit addressed this on stream, and then they show the clip of TommyInnit talking about this weird art.
Boys, I just want to say quickly, on me, and I speak for me and Turbo and everything, all this, I've not been on Twitter very much over the past week, and it has been great. But boys, any of this not safe for work, like sex-related fanfic, whatever that is on the Wattpad or on Twitter, I am not comfortable with that, and I do not endorse it. I just thought I'd have to say, I thought it would have been obvious because I'm a child, but I thought I'd just let you all know. Because I haven't ever formally said.
TommyInnit is more mature than Dream. Dream, you gotta say something, my guy. Hashtag Dream was wrong. And as you guys can see, this is a drawing of them burning some of Dream's merch. Before stands are going to raid the Dream was wrong hashtag with their fan cams, let me try to explain. Dream stands have been drawing weird art of his minor friends for months now, and has also been drawing weird art of Average MCYT, who called them out. Now, Average MCYT was pretty much the guy that would call out these weird people who were drawing this art of TommyInnit. Now, after he made this hashtag calling out Dream for not addressing this, his account was actually banned. So I have no idea what his original post was, but apparently some of the people that were drawing this weird art of TommyInnit, they also drew weird art of him, and he's actually 17 years old. So once again, they were just making this weird art about him as well. Now, this person actually made an entire thread explaining why this video from Dream was wrong, and this right here is what they had to say. I'm gonna talk about how irresponsible this is and how Dream was indeed wrong, so buckle up. I don't want to police what Dream thinks, but he's either severely short-sighted or too self-absorbed in his own fame to recognize what kind of message we honestly don't care if you draw NSW of us sends out and the wider effect that it will have. And before anyone says, but he says as long as it's not minors, or Dream is okay with people drawing NSW of him, I don't care because that's not what this is about. This is about the fact that I'd estimate Dream/SMP's fanbase is compromised of 90% minors. That's the problem, and he's ignoring the fact that he's allowing his audience to go wild with NSFW art of him and his buddies, which is irresponsible. He's basically sending the message that it's okay for minors, which compromise the majority of his fanbase, to draw this weird art of him, instead of thinking this is weird and I don't want minors me and being exposed to the other NSW art people in the community make. He's under the false belief that people in his fanbase is primarily consenting adults. He's unaware of the age range of his fans. The people I've personally seen draw this art of him while diving deep into Twitter are as young as 13 years old, and 14 to 15 year olds make up a large portion of NSFW artists. There are 18+ year olds drawing weird art of this dude and regularly interacting with 14 to 15 year olds on the basis of it. Does that not scare you? How are you allowing this? How could you be so nonchalant and irresponsible about this? Bookmark this thread, spread it, whatever. Make sure people know this is the core essence of why people are against Dream himself and not just his bad fans. It's this fatal irresponsible with his fan base that he has only tanned the flames of. Now, I completely understand where this person is coming from. It is not right that there are minors drawing this and interacting with this, and I don't think that people under the age of 18 should even see this type of stuff. Now, Dream, after this entire thing went viral, he actually responded to it, and this right here is what he had to say. I've said this before, but don't ship creators that are uncomfortable with it, and especially not minors. It's disgusting to draw NSFW stuff about minors, or anyone that hasn't explicitly said it's fine. Also, I'm not a minor, and no one that has ever been in any of my videos ever is a minor, yet somehow this is my fault. And he also said this: with 16 million subscribers, that's 1 out of every 480 people in the world that are subscribed. There's bound to be thousands of terrible people, but there's also bound to be millions of great ones. If you're looking for hate or disgusting stuff, you'll find it. Stop looking. People will go out of their way and spread gore or NSFW stuff from a tweet with 5 likes to show how bad it is and spread it 10,000 times more than the gross person who made it in the first place. And if you do see it, report, block, and move on instead of spreading it. Now, I do understand what Dream is saying here. A lot of these tweets wouldn't have been as big of a deal if people hadn't spreaded it, but there were definitely some tweets that had hundreds of likes of people making this weird art of TommyInnit, and I think it's completely justified for people to call that out, because that cannot be allowed to go on, and it's honestly disgusting that people were drawing this type of art in the first place. But that is kind of the reason why I have blurred out a lot of the images or blurred out a lot of the tweets that I've shown in my videos, because I don't want to give these people any type of attention, because I think that's what they're looking for, and I don't think they should be given that type of attention. But I do understand why people are calling this out, and I also do understand Dream's point of view. Now, with the whole thing about Dream being canceled for not calling this type of art out, I'm kind of mixed on this, because I do see both sides. I do understand why people are calling out Dream, but at the same time, just because a small portion of Dream's fan base are doing this doesn't mean that Dream has to call it out. Maybe Dream just didn't want to give attention to this, and I don't think he actually supports this type of art. But at the same time, like they were saying, a lot of Dream's fan base is pretty young, and if he is giving these people the permission to draw this art of himself, he's kind of saying that minors can draw this art of him and they can interact with this type of art, which is not okay. Also, I do find it weird that he's okay with people drawing this of him, but at the end of the day, that is completely his choice. I don't have any say in that. I just find that a little weird, because he's allowing people to draw this art of him and his friends, and he's kind of letting these people fantasize and obsess and draw this type of art of him and his friends, and I just find that entire dynamic pretty weird. And I do think there is a problem of people in the Minecraft community obsessing way too much over Minecraft YouTubers. Back in the day when I was a huge fan of Minecraft YouTubers, we never saw anything like this. I never saw this type of art, and I find it weird, but if Dream doesn't find it weird, that's completely up to him. My main problem is that people were drawing this type of art about TommyInnit and other minors that were in the Dream SMP, and no matter what you think about this type of art, that is just not okay. So yeah, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel.